Morning. Okay, I've had a few requests as to doing some tutorials and things, so I'm going to just do the basics at the moment, and I'm just going to introduce you to some of the tools that I use in my all-round creating, and just some basic tools basically. So first of all, we're going to start off with these here. Now these are what are known as flat nose pliers, but they've got like a rounded edge around the top here, so they're like a flat nose plier. You can use these for any amount of work, using them to open and close jump rings, and I'll just, if you've seen my previous video you'll have seen that, but if I just show you, you can, as you can see, you've got your jump ring here. You can use that, and well, actually I'll use the smaller ones that I've got here. These are just a little bit easier. These are the ones I use for my chainmail when I do it, but basically what I do is I have one part on one side, one on the other, and when you open them, very important that you open them north to south, not east to west, because as soon as you open them east to west, you've lost your jump ring. And then put in whatever you need to, and then close your jump ring, and there you've got your jump ring already done. So they're very handy for that. They're very handy for if you're wire wrapping or anything like that, then you can get in and give it a squeeze and just sort of seal what you've done. So that's, and they come in a variety of different guises and sizes. This is the same principle, these are the same principle as these pliers, but these have got a nylon coating. So let's say if you're working with some coloured plated wire, as I do, you don't want to rub the coating off sometimes, so this is the way to do it, because it's soft and it won't, because they're nylon, they won't rub off the colour of your wire. They're good for like if your wire's kinked or you need to straighten it out. So that's those. And these are your round nose pliers, and as you can see they have a round nose. These are good for making jump rings, for if you graduate your wire up the shaft there, you can get like a cone shape. These also come in different thicknesses. Now to make jump rings you can use these, or you can use the bell making pliers, which I shall show you in a moment. So I'm just going to show you there. You could, let's have a look. Now let's say you wanted to, have I got a bead handy? Let's have a look. Anyway, let's say you wanted to pop a bead on the end of here, and you wanted to sort of create a loop. I'm just going to get one just to get a bead, and then I can show you what I mean. Okay, so basically you want to create another loop like this. So you pop your bead on. Okay, so you've got your loop at the bottom. Now what you want to do is, now this is where you can bring in your flat nose pliers. Now you hold, I always have the loop, the bottom loop, pointing towards me. Then you bend your wire at a 90-degree angle away from you. Okay, so you should have it looking like that. Then what I do is I will then take my wire cutters, and I shall then sort of, I usually use my finger width as a guide, and this is probably about 1 centimetre, so you want to go for 1 centimetre upwards. Always keep your finger there because you don't want your bit of metal flying off. Then what we're going to do is you get your round nose pliers. Now remember, you want the loop going in the same direction, so we're just going to get your wire in, and when you get it in you need to have it flush so it's right up against there. Okay, and then twist with your wrist and then come back round and twist again, and then you don't want it to look like a P, you want it to sit properly like the other one. Now I haven't gone far up enough up the pliers there, but that doesn't matter because it's just for a demonstration. And then there you go, you've got your two loops on either side. Now again, let's say you wanted to attach this to something, a piece of chain, a jump ring, or what have you. Now you could, if you were doing it to the jump ring, then you could open up the jump ring, but these loops here, it's exactly the same principle as the jump ring. You do not open it outwards this way, you have to open the gate. So basically you would pull that way, so north and south again, put in whatever you needed to, and then close it. And if you find that you lose your kink, just get your round nose pliers in there again. She says it's sending her on a merry dance, and then just give that a quick in there, and then you can, because you want to end up, you don't want a P shape, you want it the same. So that's what they're for. So that's your round nose pliers. So I might as well bring in your cutters. Basically it is what it says on the tin. Use it for cutting wire, chain, or what have you, and they're what you use. But having said that, if you have memory wire, and I'll show you all of these things throughout all the different tutorials that I do, you would use these cutters. Do not, I repeat, do not use these on memory wire because they will be ruined straight away. Memory wire is very, very, very strong, and as it says in the name, it has a memory, so that's why it's very strong. So you need specific tools for it, and these are memory wire cutters. So they're what you use for cutting your memory wire. I think in my previous video I showed you these are round bent nose pliers. Again, they're good for if you want to get into things, or if you do have issues with your wrist, they're quite good because they have the bend in there and it stops you from using your wrists as much. This piece of equipment here is called a reamer. It's got like a sanding on it. Basically, let's say you get a strand of pearls or any type of gemstone, and the hole isn't big enough. You can pop that in, and just, it could be from where they've drilled it and there's still a bit of dust left in, and you put that in and just give it a quick twist and it should open up the hole a little bit more. So that's your bead reamer. And then last but not least, I shall show you these are called bell making pliers, but they're similar to your round nose plier, and but they're just basically different measurements, and you can make your jump rings on these. So you could make different size jump rings for different projects. So you could use for like your chainmail or for just your key rings or anything like that, and they come in 6 different sizes. You can buy these online on the internet or from jewellerymaker.com. And basically, for the time being, that's it really as far as your tools go, your basic tools that you need. I do have specialist tools. I've got like this is a mandrel for making rings. This is my old one. I have got a metal one, but this one's quite good because it's got the numbers on, which is American, so makes it a lot easier to ring size for people overseas. And basically that's it for the time being. Like I say, I will do some other tutorials and things on how to open and close jump rings as I've done. I shall also do other kind of tutorials on and go through all different findings and things. In fact, I could probably do that now. What have I done? Oh, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I shall do that on another video. Okay, so thanks for watching. Hope this helps. If there's any questions or anything, or you want to see anything, please comment below, and keep crafting.